I mean, when we look at B2B distribution, it's been around for many, for decades, right? And in terms of suppliers being able to get to buyers, and since it's a global industry, travel is a global industry, right? When you look at a lot of the hotel industry, especially, it's challenging for them to be able to get to the bigger buyers out there all over the world, right? Because the world is now getting more and more smaller, if you think about it, with travel. And where we feel the real gap lies is allowing the buyers and the sellers to be able to work together, right? So like what Travelgate does very, really well is connecting buyers and sellers, right? But when you look at the hotel industry and when you look at a lot of the long tail buyers around the world, the challenge really remains that how do you get them to work with each other beyond just the technical connectivity, right? So that's where we feel that we're creating something very exciting where we do take care of the legal, the commercial, the operational, technical, and financial relationships, the responsibilities of distribution. So that really helps us scale that need that the industry has, and keeping it very compliant, keeping it extremely transparent, but at the same time giving the hotels and the buyers what they need in terms of that growth that they require. Yeah. Our business is all about partnerships. I mean, it's all about collaboration, right? So when we are working with so many different facets of the industry, and just this not only within travel. If you think about it, we're working with hotels, we're working with tour operators and OTAs and travel companies. You're working with the technology companies that help them connect to our platform, right? So whether they are PMSs, the CRSs, channel managers, and the same goes on the demand side of things. Then we work with a lot of fintech companies around the world, right? So we have a global network of organizations where we work with banks to be able to get access to local relationships on the ground. We have issuing partners, we have acquiring partners. In a nutshell, our business is about collaboration, right? We thrive on that, and I think where we feel the importance here is to we have a very clear vision in terms of where we want to be as a business, and who are the key strategic partners who are going to help us get there, right? And I think partnership works both ways. It's not just about what I need for my business. It's about what can we do together, right? And how do we grow the pie together? How can we come up with innovative solutions for the industry together, right? So I think collaboration, partnerships is very, very, very core to our strategy always. Yeah. At a deeper level, I mean, Pedro, Luisa, and obviously the Christian from Travel Shop Group, the entire team, right? They're very, very strong partners for us. We have a very deep relationship with them. I think the teams work extremely well. This is my first CONX. This is the first time I've actually made it over here. My team have done that in the past, but I think it's great. It's very exciting. It's extremely buzzing. We meet a lot of common partners that we work with. There's always new conversations that we have. I think Travelgate, is a true global connector of businesses, and they do an extremely good job at this conference, right? What they planned for today in terms of the agenda, in terms of the content, I think the get together of the like minds in the industry, I think that's fantastic. So you're cramping in 2 days of a lot of conversations, a lot of thought process, a lot of strategy, a lot of how can we basically grow the pie together and do some cool things together. So I think, look, it's an extremely good networking event with great content. It's not like a typical travel show where you are just so busy and you don't necessarily end up having a lot of meaningful conversations. You have a lot of conversations, but they don't always tend to be meaningful here, right? So I think the attraction of the key senior leadership that comes to the show and this conference, I think it's fantastic. So I mean, I wish Pedro, I wish Luisa, I wish Christian, very, very best, and we look forward to having more of these sessions in the near future for sure. All right.